Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into what life inside a Mars colony will really be like. Yeah, you heard that right. We're talking boots on the ground, humans on Mars, the whole shebang. Now, I know what you're thinking. Neil, Mars, that dusty red freezing desert. Why would anyone want to live there? And you know what? You're not wrong to ask. Mars is a harsh mistress, no doubt. But it's also the closest thing we've got to a second home in this vast cosmic neighborhood. From living spaces to long-term visions, we're going to explore the future of humanity on the red planet. Buckle up, space cadets, it's going to be a wild ride. First things first, forget those sprawling Martian mansions you see in sci-fi movies. Early Martian habitats will be more like cozy, high-tech efficiency apartments. Think space-saving furniture, multi-purpose rooms, and vertical gardens. Why so small, you ask? Well, every cubic meter of living space has to be shielded from radiation, heated, pressurized, and, let's be honest, shipped millions of miles across the solar system. That's not exactly cheap real estate, folks. And don't even think about wasting a single drop of water. We're talking closed-loop life support systems here. Every bit of water, air, and even waste will be recycled and repurposed. It's like living on a spaceship, but, with more red dust. Speaking of that red dust, it's not just any old dirt. Martian regolith, as we fancy scientists call it, is full of nasty chemicals called perchlorates, not exactly something you want to be tracking into your habitat. So yeah, strict dust control protocols will be a way of life, but hey, at least the views will be spectacular. Imagine gazing out your window at the Valles Marineris, a canyon so grand it makes the Grand Canyon look like a ditch, or watching two moons dance across the night sky. Not a bad way to end the day, right? Now I know what you're thinking. Neil, this all sounds very confined. And you're right, it will be. But remember, the early pioneers who crossed the Atlantic or settled the Wild West faced incredible hardships too. It's the spirit of exploration, the drive to push the boundaries of human ingenuity that will make Mars a second home for humanity. So you've landed on Mars, unpacked your very few belongings. What's next? Well, my friend, you've got a planet to tame. The first Martian colonists will be scientists, engineers, and all-around problem solvers working tirelessly to build a new world. Geologists will be busy analyzing rock formations, searching for signs of past life, and mapping out the planet's resources. Engineers will be testing new technologies, building infrastructure, and figuring out how to grow food in Martian soil. And let's not forget the all-important maintenance crew. Keeping a colony running on a planet with no Home Depot is no easy feat. These are the unsung heroes who'll keep the air breathable, the water flowing, and the habitats from turning into Martian dust bunnies. But hey, it's not all work and no play on the red planet. We're talking about the future of humanity here, folks, and humans need their downtime. Imagine joining your fellow colonists for a game of zero-gravity basketball, catching a movie night under the stars, or even brewing some Martian beer with that homegrown barley. Of course, life on Mars won't be without its challenges. The thin atmosphere means you'll need a pressurized suit to go outside. The average temperature is a balmy minus 62 degrees Celsius, so pack your long johns. And then there's the radiation, which is significantly higher than on Earth. But hey, who needs a tan, right? But for those brave souls willing to take the risk, Mars offers a chance to be part of something truly extraordinary. To push the boundaries of human knowledge, to build a new society from scratch, and to secure the future of our species. That's a pretty compelling resume builder if you ask me. Chapter 3. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the Martian in the habitat, the psychological challenges of living on another planet. We're talking about extreme isolation, confinement, and the constant awareness that you're millions of miles away from everything and everyone you've ever known. Imagine, a delayed message is the closest you get to a conversation with family back on Earth. No more spontaneous coffee dates, no more weekend trips to see your folks. It's enough to make anyone feel a little stir-crazy. That's why psychological resilience will be paramount for Martian colonists. We're talking rigorous psychological screening, ongoing mental health support, and a strong emphasis on community building. Think group activities, virtual reality experiences that simulate Earth environments, and maybe even some therapy sessions with a side of Martian sunset. And then there's the radiation. Now, I'm not talking about the kind that turns you into a superhero, unfortunately. Cosmic rays and solar flares constantly bombard Mars, posing a serious health risk. Colonists will need to live in shielded habitats, wear protective gear during excursions, and constantly monitor their radiation exposure. But hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Think of the incredible scientific discoveries that await. Imagine being the first to uncover evidence of past life on Mars or to witness a Martian dust storm firsthand. These are the experiences that will shape the future of human understanding, and that's a pretty amazing thing to be a part of. Chapter 4. Alright, let's talk about the fun stuff, leisure time on Mars. Now I know what you're thinking. Neil, you just spent the last 5 minutes talking about isolation, radiation, and psychological strain. How much fun can you really have on a planet that's trying to kill you? And you know what? You're not wrong to ask. But trust me, even Martian colonists need to unwind. We're talking virtual reality arcades where you can experience the thrill of skydiving on Earth, or maybe even swimming with the dolphins, virtually of course. Imagine movie nights under the stars, with the Milky Way sprawled across the sky like a celestial tapestry. And for the more athletically inclined, there's always zero-gravity sports. Imagine playing basketball with balls that float and dunking like a Martian Michael Jordan. Or maybe a round of low-gravity gymnastics where you can defy gravity with every flip and twirl. But it's not just about recreation, it's about building a new culture, a Martian identity. Imagine Martian artists, musicians, and writers drawing inspiration from the unique beauty and challenges of their new home. Imagine Martian holidays celebrating milestones in the colony's history and honoring the pioneers who made it all possible. Chapter 5. Now let's get really ambitious. We're talking about the long-term vision, the dream of transforming Mars from a barren outpost into a thriving, self-sustaining civilization. Think terraforming, using technology to warm the planet, thicken the atmosphere, and maybe even create oceans. Imagine standing on the surface of Mars, breathing fresh air, feeling the warmth of the sun on your face, and hearing the sound of waves crashing on a Martian beach. It sounds like science fiction, but hey, so did landing on the moon once upon a time. Of course, terraforming Mars is a monumental task, one that would take centuries and require technologies that we haven't even invented yet. But hey, humanity has overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges before. We've built pyramids, split the atom, and even created the internet. So, who's to say we can't terraform Mars? But even without terraforming, Mars has the potential to become a thriving hub for scientific research, technological innovation, and even economic activity. Imagine Martian industries, mining resources, developing new technologies, and even trading with Earth. Imagine a future where Mars is no longer just a distant outpost, but a vital partner in humanity's journey to the stars. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fascinating insights into the future of space exploration. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the challenges of living on Mars to the incredible opportunities that await us on the Red Planet. It's a future ripe with possibilities, a future where humanity becomes a multi-planetary species, a future that we can all be a part of. So keep looking up, keep dreaming big, and who knows, maybe one day, you'll be the one setting foot on Mars, ready to take on the next giant leap for humankind. See you next time.